Hey, OKO, it's Twisted Frog Racing. I am here with my dad, Jeremy, and Kyle Christy, the race director of the San Diego No Prep RC Drag Racing Group. Hey, Kyle, thanks for taking the time today to sit and talk with me. Also, please make sure that the First Lady of RC, Sandy Christie, knows how thankful I am that she likes to talk with me and how happy we are that she's feeling better.
I would do that. She's actually sitting right next to me, so she heard you say everything, and she's right here. She says thank you.
Can you please turn the camera so we can see her?
Hey, there's the First Lady. All recovered. The real race director.
Yes, she's the real boss. I'm not going to lie.
Right on. Ready? Oh.
Before we get into your next big event, the one that's happening in 2 weeks from when we're recording this.
One.
So
Next
actually
weekend.
1 week.
Next weekend.
Actually, more about 10 days-ish, but that doesn't matter.
No, it's Saturday right now. What day's the race on?
Saturday?
The 20th.
Hey, Kyle.
Hey, buddy.
It's on the 20th. What's the date?
We can cut all that out, buddy.
No, that you leave it in. It's the best part.
Yeah,
Okay.
the bloopers are the funniest parts.
All right, 1 week away.
Before we get into your next big event, let me start by saying congratulations, Mr. Number One. Can you please tell me about your group's finalist race of the year?
Sure, I appreciate you. Thank you, buddy. It was fun. I actually had to race Riley, which, Riley always end up racing together somehow. And so it was a lot of drama leading up to it because I was waiting on parts and a motor to show up, and I didn't get that stuff until Friday before the race. So wasn't 100% sure I was going to be able to defend my spot, but it worked out. I was able to, and Riley and I raced a bunch of times for the one spot. He won one, I won one. We went back and forth a couple times. So it was a good season. Between Riley and myself, I think we held on to the crown pretty much the whole season. We gave it up 2 times, but we were able to get it back. And it was a good season. We had a good time.
So, this question is one I just came up with, but see that beautiful motorhome behind you?
Yes.
I remember the past races, Tim's been kind of hiding it in that motorhome. Tim, don't hide in that motorhome. Please come out.
He'll be out. He'll be out. He may get in there, just get a cool drink, but he's going to be outside. There's going to be a lot of people there.
When it's super hot, like air conditioning in there, if there is air conditioning in there, which most motorhomes have air conditioning, so there probably is. Then Tim can go in there for a little bit as he keeps staring out the window.
Maybe we'll get him to bring Flat Tim down.
Nice!
Yeah, you can hang out with Flat Tim.
So let's talk about your Nationals race series. You have a spring, summer, and fall national races. How did you get this started?
So, funny thing is, we've only been doing it for probably just over a year. I think we started May 9th, 2020, actually, no prep racing. That was my first test. I've thrown national events with Fiscal in the past. Sandy and I and Riley have thrown multiple off-road races. So it just is something I did. And after last year, we did a couple small cash days, just small ones. And then I figured, you know what? I want to put 3 national events on the calendar. I'm not looking to have the biggest race. I'm not looking to have the biggest purse or bring the most people, but it's just something that's kind of more local, Arizona, Southern California, to have something where you can come out and earn a little extra money. So, I figured we'd do one in the spring, one in the summer, one in the fall, and we'll just have a little series. So, I'm actually going to do them again next year. We're going to do the same 3 races, probably around the same times of the year. And have some fun. That's all. I'm a racer at heart, and so when I put on a race, I think of what do racers want to see and what do racers want to do, and that's how I kind of decided how I'm going to do my events. So I'll do them.
Yeah. So maybe you can have like a winter race which happens in mid-January or sometime?
Well, I have the end of February.
That's
the Irwindale race.
Yeah.
So
and
I try to get away from this. Well, for one, like my season will end in November because we get into the holiday months. So when you get into the holiday months, you also get into our rainy season, which is not very much around here in Southern California. But I try to do events where I don't have to worry about the weather because it stresses me out. And like even Irwindale is going to stress me out because we have people traveling from, Kansas City and Washington and, Vegas and all over the place to come race. And I'm hoping that the weather's going to hold out for us. So I try to take that element out. I mean, even my summer nationals, I had a rain shower come in and sprinkle on the track. And luckily it did happen because it actually cooled off the surface and made the surface better. So it was a blessing in disguise. We didn't lose the track. We actually still ran 13.5s on it because there's big drops and it wasn't very bad, but enough to cool the track. So I try to take those elements out of it where I don't have to worry about it.
And I think from what we've heard, the rumor is that the track down there actually gets faster as it gets later because it finally cools down.
Oh, that's 100% correct. During the day, even if the track, like last Saturday when we did our list, the track temperature was 95. Air temperature was probably in the 70s, and we couldn't get any traction. Now, Riley was able to figure out how we could get down the track, and it worked. And so we were able to start making some A to B passes. But as soon as the sun goes down, that track cools down and gets in, below 80 degrees, and that track comes alive. Now, it doesn't have the most traction in the world, but it definitely gets a lot better.
What's your favorite part of during the 3 national races?
My favorite part is the camaraderie of the community, to get everybody to come together and have a good time. And I that's what I enjoy. I enjoyed the thank yous and that we had a good time. And like I said, I'm a racer at heart, so people spend a lot of time and hard money to make these trips to come down here, and so I want to make it worth their time. And you know what? That's why that's what I do. It's for fun, pretty much.
Absolutely. Yeah, you have no idea how much Daddy spent.
The trophies are pretty amazing. Can you tell me about them and who makes them?
The trophies are made by my dad. My dad is a woodworker. He's retired, and this is what he does for fun. So he's done a few of our trophies for us before, and this year we kind of changed it up. And in fact, he came up with a design, and for the last one, it was his idea to make the clock. And I didn't have any idea that he did it until he showed it to me and sent me a video, and I was blown away. So there's no end to the talent of my dad. The guy's awesome. He actually used to race with us and has since retired racing. And I miss him. I miss him going out there and having fun with us. But he's the one behind the trophies, and he's made a lot of our race trophies for us. So of different races that we've done.
Is there any chance he'd ever come out and watch one of these, or does he live too far away?
No, he's local. Actually, when we race in Poway, he's only 5 minutes away. He might come out for this race. I don't know. I'll have to ask him.
Yeah. We'd love to meet him. I mean, I've seen the photos with you, him, and Riley. The 3 generations racing at a race and stuff, and that you've shared with us. And I just thought it'd be cool to meet your dad. When we're down there.
He come out. We'll have to ask him.
Yeah.
We're in the process of him moving, so but we might be able to get him come out for an hour or two.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Awesome.
So not the most surprising thing in the world, but Mark Fine has won the spring and the summer nationals. Do you think he is likely going to make it a clean sweep and pick up some money from the falls nationals as well, or do you think that someone can stop the Vine train?
I can tell you right now, there's a big group of San Diego guys that want to stop that train and derail it. There's a bunch of our local guys that have been working really, really hard and are tired of getting beat by Mark. Mark is a great racer. But you know what? There's a lot of fast guys down here. Jordan Yancey's fast. He's doing 80-mile-an-hour passes, almost, I think 84, 85, I think I've seen. There are some really fast guys, but the track is the equalizer. The track is not the most traction, and it's who can figure out the fastest. Now, Mark and his team have always been able to figure out, no matter what surface I take them to, figure out fastest. He figured out Irwindale the quickest. They did. They figured out this road the quickest. But I think he's going to have a lot of stiff competition this one. So it's going to be fun to watch. For sure. I mean, there's guys like your guys' team coming down. I mean, there's been some really fast passes lately with these guys testing. So it's going to be fun to watch this unfold.
Mm-hmm. And a few minutes ago, you said that the track doesn't have much traction. So to all those listening at home, bring an extra bottle of this. You can't tell, but I'm holding up a bottle of tire prep.
What kind?
Reaction time.
Yes.
And there's another bottle on the table that we're not going to talk about.
Whisper in my ear.
It's over there. I'll show you later.
Okay. Oh, is it that big? Is it that
Zip it. I don't want to edit more. Okay, moving on.
You're so awesome.
So actually, no, Colin Branch is bringing down some fast guys from the Northwest, and I am joining them also. I think we could surprise you guys.
I think so, too. Colin obviously knows how to run this track. He's ran very well down here for the very little testing that he's had on it. He came down a month ago and cleaned house, and it was actually really awesome to watch Colin and Tim go to the finals together and even have the grudge race and everything like that. It was a really fun night. His car is running good. He's got that thing figured out. He could be either a contender for this race. So it could be anybody. So
that was a really
excited. You guys are coming down.
Was that when Colin and Tim grudge raced to donate $800 to charity, and then they ended up racing each other in the finals anyways? And
Yep.
And Colin beat Tim both times.
Both times, twice.
It was really close though.
It was.
In Tim's defense, it was close.
It was super close, and probably if Tim didn't pull a wheelie half track to the end, he might have had him. But the wheels are up. So, but I will say Tim has been testing a lot. I know Colin has too, and I'd love to see those guys match back up.
I want to see one more of those. Yeah, I hear that there's going to be, and no announcements yet, unless you want to do it. I hear there is a grudge race or a surprise race in the works, maybe.
I don't know anything about that.
I want to grudge race Colin to donate money to charity.
Well, you got to be faster. But we'll have to see. I know I asked Colin, and he said we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen. We'll have to see what happens at the race.
Also, did you know that Tim actually appeared on the racing show?
Yes.
Did he appear on a racing show?
You're talking about, he's talking about White Rabbit? White Rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever seen it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's a pretty cool episode. Pretty cool.
Yeah,
I showed Sandy one time.
He appeared in it with his attempt at world record fastest RC car.
Twice.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I've been in talks with him that we need to break that record before it's over, before he hangs up the controller, which I don't think is going to happen anytime soon. But that's just my personal opinion. But I think we can have enough support and find some place and get him to go do it. So we got some other things on the table that I think he needs to accomplish first, but I think he needs to go break that 200-mile-an-hour record.
I agree. I totally agree.
Mm-hmm. Before we go, was there anything else you would like to add, or is there anyone else you would like to thank? Yes.
Number one, I want to thank this lady right here.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're not getting a good but she looked like an angel. It was this.
Yeah. For number one, without her, I couldn't do what I do. She works her tail off. She's right there by my side the whole time. I mean, we have some other people, Jerry and Eric Dance, that help us run this group, but she right there does a lot of the work. I mean, you're going to see her on race day. She'll take everybody's money. She does all the tech. When My mother-in-law is there to help. She does a lot of the videotaping on the start line.
Oh, nice.
And Eric's wife does usually, and his daughter do our finish line videos. I couldn't do it without any of them. I mean, it's a team effort. I also need to say thank you to Greg Bridgewater with Undercover Chassis. He has helped me tremendously in the background for the last year and a half to get me to where I'm at. I would not be as nearly as fast without his help and chassis tuning. There's just so many. Tim, obviously, has been a huge teacher and instructor of what no prep is about in drag racing. Mm-hmm. So, Colin, obviously, that guy is something else. I got a great friend out of Colin, and being able to be sponsored by McLaren. You guys know as well as I do because you get to see him more than we do, but he's like a brother. And then there's all kinds of guys, all my sponsors. So it's, with High Tech, Mike Mayberry with High Tech, and Jim Conquest with Imagit Graphics.
We love our High Tech charger. It's awesome.
Oh, man. High Tech has been awesome. I've been with High Tech for years, since the fifth scale days, and a great local company here in San Diego. And, I've been proud to always been able to support them, and I still run their radio and have their chargers and servos on all my vehicles. And I've actually prototyped some of the drag servos and stuff. So
nice.
It's been a lot of fun. Art with RC Speed Secrets, awesome guy. You guys are probably, if he's not too busy because it's coming to holiday season and he should be there. In fact, I'm hoping to put him in my car and let him run mine because I'm currently building his car right now. It's really close to being done, but we haven't got any testing on it, so it's really not going to be race ready for him. So I tell him he can run my car. Got the best bearings and turnbuckles in the market, and if you don't have them yet, which I think your dad has already bought,
they're in his Outlaw and his other. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're a huge difference. But yeah, there's all kinds of people, man. I tell you what, and just thank you for taking time and thinking of me to interview me, and mm-hmm. I'm humbled by that fact that I'm just some guy that plays with RC cars, and mm-hmm. to get to be able to do an interview with you is an honor. Thank mm-hmm. you.
And how how exciting is it? Greg Bridgewater now on the committee for MPRC. Also, yes, I just saw that. I thought that was.
He's going to do great things with it. Him and Jared both are going to do great things. They're both great people. Yeah. Hopefully, if you guys can make it to Tulsa or not this year or next year, but it's a great event, and those guys know how to throw a race. They've done a really good job. It was a lot of fun last year, and just two outstanding people. And they put a lot of work. There's a lot of work that goes into that event for basically a day or 2 day event. And,
well, yeah, that's one of the ones you said. If you were going to go to a race, that's one of your.
Yeah, I recommend it. I mean, it's just fun. It's a good time. The weather's usually nice in Tulsa at that time of year when they throw it. And, it's just a lot of people, and it's just a good time.
And not to take away from anybody else's races. I know Colin, the Smokies, he was just like, dude, it's amazing. The Straight Line Showdown looked great. I mean, there's been all these neat events.
I want to see Sandy Christy again.
You want to say hi to Sandy? When we get done, you can also say hi. Wait, we didn't know we have a parrot too, but.
This is my mom.
Oh, okay.
Corey.
Corey
likes to think.
Oh, and
I have my 5th grade class named Corey.
Not the same, but does Corey have meltdowns?
Yes.
Hey, Corey. Yes. Do you dance? Yeah. They all love that, don't they? I don't know why they do that. They're so funny.
or don't dance and just make Sandy look like that.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, this community's amazing. I don't think anybody that we've ever asked to interview has said no, including Tim Smith, who, spent the time to set up and interview do an interview with Oliver. I mean, in fact, who else? John Schultz, right after they, we got to interview him the day they announced the B6.3, I mean, it was just, this community's amazing.
It is. I have some friends that are going to be lifelong friends that I've met through RC, and in one form or another. In fact, it's kind of funny because we throw an annual Christmas party every year. We didn't have it last year because of COVID, but it is coming back this year. And a lot of the people, and it's a Team KCRP and Friends and Family Christmas party. And Team KCRP was my race team that we were kind of a development team for our fifth scale team. And so it's just kind of nice. Everybody gets together away from, the track, and we do a potluck and we just have a good time, and everybody comes over. And I think we've been 50, 60 people at these parties, and white elephant gifts and ugly sweater contest, and, I deep fry a couple turkeys, and it's just a good time for everybody to come out and have fun and just kind of get away from it. And I'm looking forward to this year because there's a lot of guys, because I haven't been fifth scale racing, that I haven't seen. And some of the guys actually plan their vacation around our Christmas party. It's kind of really funny.
Wow.
But, that's fun. I mean, that's what we're about. So I do have some lifelong friends that I will have forever. No matter if I get out of RC or not, we're still going to be friends.
All right. All right, Corey. Corey's. No, I agree. Colin Branch is one of those people. So November 20th, San Diego. We'll be there. We're coming down.
I'm going to meet you in person in 1 week from today.
1 week from today, you'll be down there. Right now, in 1 week. All right, you ready?
How's your weather in Washington?
It's good. It's kind of rainy up here. And whenever we get snow, we either get the buttload of snow like we did a few years ago, or we get no snow at all. There's no in the middle really thing for snow here.
And now that we've found some indoor places, to test at, Oliver's whatever, the weather. Oh, we can still test though.
Yeah. So you live in Everett, right?
Yeah.
So my mom used to live in Everett, and I'll tell you a quick funny story. Sandy and I flew up there, and I think it was 1999 to spend a week for her with Christmas, right? And Sandy's always wanted a white Christmas. Okay, so we fly in there. It's snowing. We drive in snow all the way up to my mom's house from SeaTac. We get up there all week. It's snowing. I think we had 3 to 4 inches on the ground throughout the week. And we go out Christmas tree shopping, and it's snowing, and I get the biggest tree I can fit in our house. So anyways, Christmas Eve, it's beautiful outside. It's all white, it's quiet. We go to bed. We wake up Christmas morning, and you couldn't tell that there was snow on the ground ever. It rained that night, and all the snow was gone. And Sandy was so bummed because she was that close to having her white Christmas, and it rained and washed it all away. I felt so bad for her. I've had them before. I lived up there. I was a kid, and I lived up in Washington. I remember waking up, listening to the radio for snow days. Never knew they had them to my summer days, but I know exactly how it is. So, but yeah, I felt bad. But yeah, that was a fun trip.
So, random question that just popped up into my mind. When did I become a Taco Bell?
What? All right, you're edit. Okay, do your closing.
Kyle Christy, thanks for taking your time today to talk with us. Today's interview was brought to you by McLaren Racing. I'd also like to thank Elite RC. They're a small local company up in the Snohomish County up in Washington. They're really nice. They make really good stuff. And to all those listening, please like my Facebook page, Twisted Frog Racing, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Twisted Frog. Go McLaren!
Wow.